Hello, Dina Wakley here again to give you some ideas for printing using your fine line tip applicators that screw it onto the Dina Wakley media paints. So here I have a jelly plate by Jelly Arts, and I'm just going to shake the paint down into the needle, and I am going to draw on the plate. And I have found that the tip doesn't hurt the plate. I mean, you're not going to want to gouge it down in there by any means, but just gently dragging it along the plate works just fine. Doesn't hurt it at all, because I'm just kind of skirting it around the surface. So you can draw anything that you like right on the plate. And here I have a print that I had previously made, and you can see some of the Dina Wakley media stencils here and masks, and you can, this is all my acrylic paint. Okay, and so on the plate I've drawn a circle with the new metallic color penny, which is a copper, and I'm going to print it right onto this print. So I'm going to lay my print down, and I'm going to burnish, and I'm going to pick it up. And it just gives it an amazing quality and gives it kind of a focal point right on your print. Let's print that on a couple of other things. See how that circle also focuses in and all of a sudden it looks like a finished print? I love that. Often when you use the fine line tip right on your jelly plate, it puts quite a bit of paint on there. And so I find I can print on several things. So this was a sheet of deli paper that I had been experimenting on, and just by printing the circle, the copper circle on it again, it gives it a cool quality. It was kind of a hodgepodge before, but now it's coming together. I always say nothing's ever wasted, because you can make a bad print or kind of an ugly background, and if you cut it up, it's magical. So at the very worst, when you make art, you're making backgrounds that you can cut up. At the very best, you're making finished pieces that you can just sign your name to and be proud of, right? So art time is never wasted. So I just love to use that directly on the plate. Let me just wipe that down. My plate is pretty dirty. I have about 11 plates that I bring for classes, and they don't always get cleaned, but again, I'm not a super stickler about that anyway, so it works out okay. So here are some tags that I've printed on and used them as mop-ups in the past, and I'll go ahead and maybe print on those as well. Let's switch colors though. Okay, I have some turquoise now. I'm going to, again, shake the paint down into the needle. Looks like it's coming out purple as well. Maybe it used to be, the tip used to be on the purple. So go ahead and doodle or draw on the plate however you would like. Grab your tag and again print. And there I'm getting a great little freehand printing done on that tag. Adds a great little visual quality. Again, because there's usually quite a bit of paint on there, I can print a couple of times off that manipulation of the plate. Oh, didn't that turn out great? I think I can get one more out of that. Wonderful. Let me wipe that off. In general, I don't wipe my paint when I'm just jelly printing and, you know, my usual process, but because this is going to stand out as a drawing on my print, I'm going to clean the plate each time. So now I'm going to come along and with night paint, I'm going to shake that down. This one's, feel it empty, I think. Sometimes I fold this tube down like this, and then that will help me kind of, you know, use this like a pastry bag in a way, and I find I can get that paint to come out a little easier. Takes a little hand strength. You have to show who's boss. You're the boss. So there's my fractured little circles. Go ahead and print those as well. It creates such an outstanding look on the piece. It's just, it looks hand-drawn, but it also looks printed, because it is both printed and hand-drawn. You get just such a great visual quality off using your fine line tip that way. If you want to write words or letters, you certainly could. Just make sure that when you write them backwards on your plate, because they need to be backwards so that you can print them forwards, right? So that's a couple of ideas for you to use your jelly plate and your fine line tip applicators to make wonderful marks on your prints. Easy as pie, right?